Welcome to One Book, One Review.
So there I'll go and say I'll do a tag video every day this week, and shvoop I'll get tagged by Julian, the book thingy, to do the crazy book buying obsession tag. So that's my tag of the day. I would say sometimes I have an obsession with buying books, not always. I'm good at restricting myself when I'm not in England or America, or when I have time. I actually buy more books when I have less time to read them. So, yeah, that is kind of weird. And I definitely buy a lot of books when I am in an English speaking country because there's just a wider choice of books I would like to read. I don't know. I usually go alone to buy books because I can be very annoying with just browsing shelves and looking around and just losing myself in the bookstore. And often I go to Amazon just to buy the books, and I hardly ever browse around there. I have to admit that. I usually know what I want to get, and yeah, Amazon is always there, so that is kind of dangerous when you want a book and you think like, ooh, that's what I want to get. It's immediate buying choice option. Yeah. When I have the chance to go into a bookstore that has a lot of English speaking books, then I tend to browse around, first of all, with no idea where to go. Then I'll look at all the display tables and all the new things they have. I usually go for covers, and then I remember a book that someone told me about, or that I thought, ooh, I like that, or then I go for authors. Yeah, but usually it's just random running around, picking up books, and yeah, no definite strategy there for book buying in the store. When I go to German bookstores, the one we have in Hanover here, Lehmann's, they have a very small English book section but a big German section. And yeah, I just browse around there every now and again. But usually they don't have the books that I want. I usually prefer my books to be new. It's not that I don't like used books, but usually they're not in a good state or they smell weird. Have you ever smelled a used book that just smells awful? And yeah, I usually do most of my reading in bed, so you don't want to take everything to bed with you that smells so awful and that you don't know where it's been. So yeah, if I get a chance of good used books, I'll buy them, but I need to see them, so there's no online shopping for used books. I actually don't know. I'm a very frugal person, so I might look at something and think, ah, 10 euros too much for that. But I don't have that when it comes to books. I'm pretty annoyed to spend like the usual 10 to 20 euros you have to pay for a German book. But when it comes to English books, I tend to be like, oh yeah, I'll just get that. Oh, look, it's just 15 euros and you get three books. That's okay. Or, oh, it's just 10 euros for one book. And yeah, I don't know. I spend money on books. Technically, I'm still on a book buying ban because I still have all these books and some others that I probably will never read. So, but these are the ones that I want to read. And yeah, they've been sitting outside waiting for me to get around to them, and I just add books there. So, I don't know. I'm not good with the book buying ban, I have to admit that. But I do want to reduce this pile of books before getting a new pile, at least a little bit. That's a very difficult question because some books I buy because I think, oh, this sounds interesting. But then I forget about it and put it on the pile, and then there's always another book that sounds more interesting. I tend to read shorter books faster than bigger books. Yeah, that's probably not such a good strategy, but long books usually stay longer in my TBR than shorter books. Definitely. When I buy books, I don't care if they're long or short. I tend to read shorter ones faster, as I said before, but I still am interested in big books. I don't know, like this one. I heard James from Pure Dragon 100 rave about it, and I thought that sounds so good that I wanted to have it. But yeah, I have it for a few months now. Haven't looked at it. Sorry, James. Basically, I think a book buying obsession is not the worst obsession you can have. I mean, it's better than shoes and bags, I guess. You can read them, you get a lot of out of them, and you can put them in your shelves, and then you have a whole library one day, hopefully. That's my aim, to have a room full of books, but I have big rooms and high walls. I don't know who's done the tag, so if you haven't, you're tagged. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another tag. Bye bye.